Western Conference Finals opponents meet today at Paycom Center in Oklahoma City as the reigning champion Thunder host the Minnesota Timberwolves. Two of the top three scorers in the NBA will be on display. Reigning MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, another signature performance Monday, hitting the game winner against Denver. For Minnesota, 24-year-old Anthony Edwards, who hit the go-ahead basket in one of two wins against Oklahoma City this season. Oklahoma City atop the NBA standings, winners of 7 in a row. Minnesota currently in 5th, but only 2 losses away from the play-in. Hi, everyone. Dave Pasch, Doris Burke, and Katie George. Well, that shot against Denver wasn't all that Shai did this week. He extended his scoring streak of 20 points to 127 consecutive games, passing Wilt Chamberlain for the all-time record. He was an MVP last year, and he could be the MVP, Doris, again this year.
Like all the true greats, he is starting to stack historic seasons. And when you are making records that Wilt Chamberlain holds fall, you are truly one of the all-time greats. Here are his season numbers. This is the shot that put him above Wilt Chamberlain in terms of consecutive 20-point games. And it's a very consistent formula for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The most productive driver, the best two-point jump shooter. And here's the differentiator, Dave. It's now that step-back three that he is using to put teams to bed.
With more on Gilgeous-Alexander and the Thunder, here's Katie.
Well, Dave, Doris, on Thursday night, Mark Daigneault said he looked up at the score and thought, has Shai really scored 20-plus points in 127 straight games? Have I even been at all those games? What are we witnessing? And what's maybe even more impressive than the streak is the record. OKC is 103-24 during that span. Daigneault says scoring is such a self-centered thing, and yet Shai's streak has not gotten in the way of team success or his teammates from rising, which may be the most special piece of this piece of history, guys.
Yeah, Katie, you compare that to what Wilt Chamberlain's record was during his 126-game streak, 66-60, so quite the contrast. For Minnesota, Anthony Edwards getting better each year. Doris, 30 points per game this year. On the road, he's averaging 32.
He is absolutely electric to watch, and he relishes this kind of moment against the best team in a hostile environment. That steady progression of points has him in elite territory. And yes, the three-point shooting is great, but when you look at a shot chart of Anthony Edwards, you're going to notice something. All of that athleticism attacks the rim consistently. He is so problematic because of the elevation. The three-point is something he incorporated a season ago to a high degree, but the mid-range shooting is now an integral part. He is a true three-level scorer.
It's the Thunder and the Wolves. Oklahoma City beat Minnesota in the conference finals last year, but in the regular season, it's been a very different story in this budding rivalry.
NBA Sunday Showcase on ABC is presented by Popeyes. Love that chicken from Popeyes. This presentation of NBA Sunday Showcase, presented by Popeyes, will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
This is ESPN on ABC. Timing is everything.
The streak is a streak. The most thing I'm proud of is winning.
SGA's greatest hits tour continues.
Once perfected, the rhythm will feel familiar.
The Thunder are the standard. They're the defending champs, and they are the team to beat.
Maybe too familiar.
They put us out last year, and they got the reigning MVP, so it's super personal.
Find the pace.
I feel like any shot that I take is a good shot.
And keep it.
The crossover. The finish. Statement 3 by Anthony Edwards.
When the tempo locks in, the season turns.
It all happened in a split second.
On ABC, presented by Popeyes. It's the fourth and final regular season meeting between the Thunder and Wolves. Minnesota up 2-1 this season. Oklahoma City has won 7 in a row. its longest win streak since it won 16 straight during a 24-1 start. Oklahoma City looks again like the team we saw at the beginning of the year. The starting five for Minnesota, the most used lineup in the NBA this season. DiVincenzo, Edwards, who's playing through a knee injury today, McDaniels, Julius Randle, and Rudy Gobert. And for Oklahoma City, a different starting lineup. A.J. Mitchell in his third game back after missing 20 due to injury, making his 11th start of the season. He'll be in the backcourt with Gilgeous-Alexander, Dort, Holmgren, and Hartenstein, who is listed as questionable after missing the last 3 games with a calf injury, but he is in the starting five. So Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 127 consecutive 20-point games. Wilt Chamberlain's streak ended at 126 when he got ejected 4 minutes into his next game. Hopefully we will not have to worry about that today. We've got a great crew with Kevin Scott, Sean Corbin, and John Butler, our officials. Chet Holmgren, an all-star for the first time, might be all-NBA this season for the Thunder.
Absolutely should be all NBA this season. One of 3 teams. He's got 15 opportunities, and I think what distinguishes him is his impact on both ends of the floor, most notably at the rim. When he's played the 5 position, he's been elite.
Anthony Edwards has missed 10 games this year because of injury. He missed 9 the previous 3 years combined. He plays through pain, and despite the right knee issue that's been bothering him the last couple weeks, he's going to go. It didn't seem to matter too much Friday. We showed you that shot chart when he scored 42 points, but he needs help. Since the All-Star break, Julius Randle averaging just 14 points per game. He's above 20 on the season, so that gives you an idea of how mightily he's struggled of late. U.S. starting 5 in the NBA lineups for the Wolves, while Oklahoma is a 28th starting lineup, which is crazy when you think about a team that's got the best record in the NBA by 3 games.
It's a tribute to them and the quality depth.